Hello everyone, I'm the Crummy Archer and welcome to Children of Morta. This is the full release of the game. It is coming out on September 3rd, but those of us in the streaming and Let's Play community had got access a little bit early. For some of you, this is the first time seeing the game. For some of you, you saw our small series that we ran when they did like a preview weekend about two or 3 months ago. I'm excited to see what changed. If you haven't seen the game, Children of Morta is a action RPG with some roguelite elements where it's about a family, and each member of the family kind of represents a different character class, and the story plays out amongst the family members between missions. I am going to put... We're starting back at the beginning, because none of the progress from the preview weekend was saved, but I'm going to put the opening cutscene that actually came before where we are right now, right here, and I'll be back after the cutscene.
Margaret awoke, startled, a cold sweat clinging to her. She gathered her thoughts. Aged wood creaked, echoing through the quiet rooms. Near the house stood a shrine to Rhea Dana, goddess and daughter of the land, of Rhea and a being of comfort. Margaret sought answers. But the goddess did not speak. There was only the faint whisper of something dark, something hungry. The old seer's bones felt the weight of their age as she climbed. The only thought on her mind: has it begun again? John's mission would be a simple one. He was to investigate Rhea's greatest shrine. His mother presented him with a fresh divinity shard. From his brother came a newly sharpened sword. His wife gave him a kiss, and his daughter's hugs were full of reason to return home safe.
All right, we're back. Let's get into it. So I'm using WASD keys for my controls, which might not be the best. I know it does support control pad, so we'll see. Trying to remember all the rules here. So we got our attack.
Rhea, a land long forgotten, a place of unimaginable beauty.
For the floating mountains. We have a block and we got an attack. It's just like a save mark, I think, if I remember correctly. So this guy's like the warrior class. Your old-fashioned tank.
It first appeared as sludge given life, slithering creatures, small and vile.
2 achievements for that. You know, it's a tutorial, so these monsters aren't exactly difficult. See if we can collect them together, so we can speed this process along a little bit. We're trying to. Ooh, he got me. Trying to attack more than one at a time here. We got the big arc attack, might as well use it. Health. Evade. Press spacebar to evade. Oh, that's, you can, that's the evade. Okay. I remember not being particularly good with this guy. He has, the other class you get, at least in the demo that you got access to right away, was an archer type character, which was much more my speed. We gotta get through the tutorial first. You killed a poor old boar right there.
A wall, impeding further progress. A battle was certain.
Shift to block incoming attacks, yep. And you can actually attack past your shield, in like a poking attack. Not that that's the best plan right here, but it is an option.
Banished by light itself, the corruption abated, leaving the shard cold in hand, dark, in need of life.
Those shards are like keys, basically. Gemstone. Greater chests require gemstones to open. Yeah, that's right. Is that supposed to do that? Oh. Where's the animal carcass? Oh, there it is.
The shard grew warm, humming softly from the harnessed energy.
We got fire damage. Who doesn't love a little bit of fire damage?
Before him was now one more dangerous than those that came before.
It's the elites. Boom. Take that, skill level. Skill point, yeah. Spend a skill point to learn a new skill. This is the description. Call swords down. Yeah, this is the closest thing to a range attack we have. Yes. Thank you. Okay.
Goblins, a familiar threat, albeit farther out than usual.
See? Yeah, I just used it, dude. Step ahead of you. Cool. Alright, so we got this direction. Oh.
Inherently violent and ill-bathed, the goblins were an unfocused but constant threat.
Ill-bathed. That's a great insult. Apparently I can't do anything back here.
magnificent but dangerous, a land of love found and of love lost.
I followed this game for a long time in its development. I'm so happy that it's out. It's very pretty. Looks like a door.
Before him was sacred ground, left untouched in days gone by. Remaining calm and collected, the shock of his heart-skipping beats was concealed in expert fashion. Before him stood Linda, his eldest daughter, with bow and quiver at the ready, determined to do her part.
Yeah, that's the character I like better. Create temporary aura that damages enemies. This is the Q. This is your Q attack. She's gonna help us in this fight. Yeah, I just getting ahead of the game.
Before the Guardians were not beasts feeding, but monsters consuming, destroying others. They corrupted and distorted, creating even more hungry husks.
Okay. Let's hack through him. Can't see it so much in there, but I was doing a good job. Not that they'll really let you do a bad job in the tutorial.
Both father and daughter gathered their thoughts, their hearts heavier than before. How would they explain what they had witnessed? The ancient tree had been cut down. Together, father and daughter described the horror, the creatures dripping with decay that slithered into bodies stuck between life and death to bolster their ranks. Grandma Margaret confirmed what they all feared. It was the corruption, a cruel entity spoken of only with hushed voices, an ocean of darkness that flowed from the top of Mountain Morta. And the Bergsons' duty was to stand against this devouring deluge of death. John steeled his nerves, thinking of the difficult climb ahead of him and his daughter. The only thought that consumed his mind, by all the curses, where is that boy right now? Kevin was also eager to do his part in the family's fight, especially when his older brother Mark was off somewhere. He was as much a guardian of their mountain home as any of them. She stood. If they were to reach the summit and destroy this evil, as the Bergsons of old had done in the past, they would need the assistance of the sanctuary.
Welcome to the hub.
Given to the Bergsons by Rhea herself, the sanctuary was a gateway to the mysterious lands around the mountain. Margaret pointed to the huge crystal at the center of the den, revealing their next task: to activate it and open the way to the source of the corruption. And once Rhea's 3 spirits are gathered on the grounds, the only gate to the top of Mount Morta will open in this chamber. By himself, or with the assistance of those who loved him, John needed to gather the three spirits from their lands. Without them, he would not be able to stem the flow of the corruption.
Alright, so this is our hub map. We can go up to the house, which will eventually have things we can do, but it won't yet. Right now, all we can do is the Kale Depot Caves, and the Silk Caverns, which is the part that was in the demo. Let's just do Linda. I'm much better with Linda than I was with John.
A celestial shard, chipped directly from the ancient crystal in the sanctuary. It would be the Bergsons' lifeline, a tether to pull them back home before death's fateful whisper.
So Linda is a archer class, as you probably already gathered, and I think I said earlier. Much more my style. Using her bow, Linda takes out enemies from distance. You can use the left mouse button to aim and shoot at the same time. Use stamina to shoot while moving. Her stamina regenerates automatically when she doesn't move. Yeah. So you can shoot all you want standing still, but when you start moving, you can see that the stamina bar drops. So it's a thing we have to be careful of. So this is, you know, skeleton and bat country. Alright, nothing there. She's also faster than John, which I like. John's such like a lumbering character, it doesn't really work for me. This is the style of character I always played in like Diablo and whatnot. Those big splashes, when you occasionally see it splash real big, that's a critical hit. These are shrine things that, whoop, will come into play eventually. His special stuff that they do. Ow. I guess I triggered it. Okay. We leveled up. Alright, so what do we got? We got Explosive Crescendo. Loose an arrow skyward to fall upon Linda's enemies with explosive force, or decrease stamina. Let's get the extra skill first. So now we have a secondary attack, which I'll use as soon as we get more than one enemy to fight at a time. To show it to you. Area ranged explosion thingy. It's pretty fun. Or it's accidentally a great shot. Getting in kind of a troubly spot here. That's a kill streak. Yeah, you get some extra stuff for the kill streaks. Imagine once you have more skills and talents and stuff, it really stream them together. For some reason these things kind of look like monkeys to me. Oops. That's what those do. Couldn't remember what those things do. They make little pulses. I don't have any gemstones for this. Spike tracks won't get you as long as you keep moving. Nice to find some health. Not in an emergency situation, but things can change pretty fast. Alright, second skill point. We could make this stronger. Could decrease stamina. Let's do that. So this, with that skill now, we can walk and shoot longer, basically. Oh. Ah. We're okay. This is... Oh, oh, oh. Don't have any more dodges. That was a little rough. Worked out okay. Haven't found any gemstones yet either. Just kind of annoying. Chest open and no way to open them. Oh, that's a dead end. Not now, spiders, I'm looting. That's one way out. I have an unexplored corner here I have to check in. Just wanted to see what the tooltip was. You found the finish room portal. Press T to teleport back to it from anywhere in this floor. Okay. And this is like the item room, basically. Summon a dragon that damages enemies and leaves a pool. Okay. Dragon of Soul. So that's that whole... This is the whole, floor. Really didn't expect to finish that floor so fast. I wonder if they shrunk this.
The thinnest strands of white fibers coated the ground and walls, evidence of the silk caverns living up to their name.
Stupid corners get in my way. Gemstones. Oh, we got an elite. Reckless Charm. Increases critical chance. Okay. Charms are magical objects found in the land of Morta. Each one of them has a special effect that can be activated by pressing R. They are consumed after being activated and can only carry one charm with it before you activating its effect. Alright. Alright, so let's see what's in here. Bunch of gold and some health. Oh. Got him. Oops. Oh, big spider. A lot of dudes back here. Trying to take out too many of them at once. That was not a good shot. Ow. Alright. Who's next? Hey, some health. Thanks, health. If we actually manage to make it to the end of these floors, there's a big spider boss that will absolutely kill us. I only killed it once during the demo, and that was after I leveled up quite a bit. I'm gonna save that skill point. Alright, we're getting there. A little bit at a time. I almost want to die just so I can show you some of the progression that happens back at the home base. Well, that's cool. Haven't seen that before. Some little story thing.
Love, truly a divine emotion, especially during dark days. Love had motivated this mother to lay down her life for her cub.
Ah! I can't dive through the mother. I thought I would be able to dive through her, and I was not able to. I have 1 hit point left.
My love now compelled the young one to try and rouse her from eternal slumber.
Oh, poor puppy.
And it would be love welcoming the new orphan among the Bergons.
Wolf cub rescued. Yeah, I got messed up because I thought I would be able to dive between. Thought I'd be able to evade past her, and you can't. Oops. I need to use that more often. I keep forgetting I have it. Keep your poison to yourself there, kiddo. Uh-oh. I want all that gold. Especially if I'm about to die. Looks like I might be. I got one of these. Oh. Who wants dragon?
Not all in the caves were refugees.
Uh-oh.
Some were just traveling merchants stuck in a bind.
We got quite the streak going on. That's good. That was wave 1. Oh, okay. Okay.
The strange looking shopkeep dusted off his clothes, tipped his hat. He invited them to stop by his shop later, promising something for all adventuring needs.
From now on, he will appear in the dungeon offering goods for a price. What is this? Alright, we got a little thing. That was not a good shot. Ooh. Ah. Dodging poorly. Ow. Oh, nice. Another skill point. So these are gonna take more than one skill point, that's why I don't want to spend them. I'm just gonna hold on to it. Whoa, crap. Ow. Nope. Don't mind if I do. Alright, where am I supposed to go? Back some other direction? This episode's turning out to be longer than I expected. This is the first one though. Gotta give everyone a good idea. Maybe I'll make it to the spider boss and die there. People can see it. Oh, no, this is Wolf Town. A bit of health. Oh. Thought you. Yeah, that was what I was to say. I thought she was going to shoot poison at me. And then she made some little minions. Here's the spider boss. Where's the item room? Alright, you know what? Let's just go fight it. Why not? What could possibly go wrong? Hey, some health. Nice. Alright. We're still gonna lose, but it's nice.
All 8 eyes studied the one so willing to walk into their own tomb.
Alright, let's use the... Use this. Oh, I'm slow right now. Yep, there it is. This is gonna be the end right here. I can't move. Yep, there we go.
The Bergson began to slip away, wondering if this was death.
Cool. Wolf Cub rescued, Shopkeeper rescued. Some other stuff.
They gasped for air as the celestial shard brought them back. A sensation no hero could become accustomed to.
So then after missions you get these little vignettes.
As she heard John and Linda describe their foray, thoughts rushed through Margaret's head. The corruption had amplified the creature's wickedness, and no longer were they part of the harmony of the Rhea. With the new threats looming, Margaret asked Ben to prepare his workshop. He would have to take charge of enhancing the warrior family's weapons and armor. Although in the safety of the Bergsons' house, the young cub was not yet free from danger. Exhaustion racked the animal's body, its chest heaving for even the smallest of breaths. The family believed several plants found deep in the nearby caves, combined together, could serve to remedy the situation.
Side quest. Upgrade equipment.
Uncle Ben reached out to the familiar warmth of the forge. If they were to reach the top of Mount Morta, their equipment would need to
Ben's
be
workshop is now
of the
unlocked.
highest quality.
Can upgrade their gear to grow stronger. Uncle Ben uses Morv to upgrade entire weapons. Family's weapons and armor, their main attributes. So the main attributes, description. Yes, sir. Upgrade. So you can upgrade stuff. And then they'll let us do other things as we go along. You can also check in with different members of the family. Usually tells you who you should talk to.
Nothing could quite match the calm that Linda felt when playing her violin. Its sublime sound, the perfect counter to the nerve-wracking uncertainty and chaos.
This is the library that keeps track of the various things you find. Kid's a little sad. Nothing else going on right now. There is stuff like out here sometimes, which is kind of honestly a little bit annoying to have to go check. But yeah. So that's the beginning of the Children of Morta. We will of course be playing more on the channel. If you enjoyed this, Please press the like button, helps out a great deal. Consider subscribing if you want to see more in the future, and hit that little bell if you want to get notified when things go live on the channel. I am, as always, the Cromulent Archer, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks so much.